everybody, I'm Kim from Mouse Cre8tive Artz and welcome to the middle of August. We are very excited to be here with you guys today. We've got new products and projects and we hope to bring the fall spirit a little bit to you guys, and let's get started right over here with new products and new projects. So come on over, let's go. We're going to start way up here and look at this brand new die we've got. It says Hey Ghoul, and it's got a little ghost there. So I turned this into a flap card, which we're going to show you guys how to do that. So it's a horizontal slimline flap card because the flaps open up, and then I ran that hey in through my die cut machine twice. So I've got Hey Ghoul Hey with my little purple ghost, and then I've got my ripped Skinny Jim slimline die in the middle right there. So I'm just going to connect that back up, and we're going to revisit how to do that in just a minute. And then if you notice, we've got a little signature piece right there that says handmade in a cloud, which we're going to show you guys that pretty soon too, because you got to sign all your cards. So brand new little trio die right there. And then let's take a look at some Halloween cards. So brand new die also right here. We've got Boo to You. This would be the torn die. So I think there's, out of our collection, I feel like there's 3 dies that specifically state Halloween or make it look like Halloween. So the torn die would be this particular die. And then the second die, I feel like, again, Boo to You, would be our zigzag die right here. So that's that little zigzag die. I felt it kind of went with the witches. And then the third die, I feel like, is that ripped die. So that's got the crazy edges. Those are the 3 Skinny Jim slimline dies I feel like best represent Halloween. But let's take a look at that, because sometimes, you know, in those nested set of dies, you get the smallest die, and this is a nested set of 5, I believe. And what do you do with that? I mean, it's good for layering, but how can this little guy stand out? So if you notice, I cut 2 pieces right here, and then I adhered them, and then this is actually what's called a bridge card, which we're going to make one in just one moment. I used our brand new die that says Boo to You. I used the latest, the skinniest, littlest nested set of zigzag die for my little flanked wings right here. And then I did use a zigzag die for the very middle. Boo to You became the bridge, and I believe I signed it. Yep. I've got a little sun right there, a purple sun that says handmade. So continuing on with this bridge die card turned into a slimline format, we've got a brand new die here, which we're going to take a look at a little bit later. Pumpkin and some leaves. This would be the cross stitch die. So now I feel like that die is bleeding over into fall. And again, we did a bridge die, and oh, I did sign it. Little pumpkin handmade piece right there, because you have to sign all of your cards and your creations. And then this one's got the stitched weave die, which we're going to talk about pretty soon. And then this particular die that created the bridge right here, it is our simple leaf die. Simple leaf wreath die. Woo, say that fast. I cut it out 3 different times, and then I've got a green, I've got a little bit of a fall, and a brown color. Nested these all in together to make a neat little bridge piece. And then another way to use your fall, your basic wreath die into a fall looking die, because you can use that for almost every season. Cut it out whatever color. And then again, I finished that off with a little handmade leaf right there. Okay, moving on to a few more dies. This guy I wanted to show you. Again, I used our Boo to You die, and then our little fun little mouse-eared ghost. And then if you notice, it's going to shake, but not the entire card. So I took our diagonal piece right there, and then I actually cut right here into a funny little shape. Just that area has become the shaker part that you can use with our acetate and our window plastic, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. But you guys can play and experiment and turn almost any die into a shaker card. So this would be our slats, which you could also trim off just a little piece of that. Turn that piece into a shaker or the entire card. So, you know, you got to do some experimenting. Given this is such a large area that can take foam. So just wanted to show you guys other ways of using your Skinny Jim slimline dies. And then remember, if we're going to be coming up to mailing our cards pretty soon, remember we've got 2 envelope templates. We've got our Diagolope, which happens to be a little bit wider, which works really well for a shaker or some sort of card with a lot of puff on it, because it allows you that extra room to be mailing that particular card. That would be our Diagolope. And then we've got our thinner one, which allows for the slimline card. So this one can mail this guy off, pop that guy in there, and it's ready to be sent off. And then yes, can you mail these particular bridge cards? You can, because they're going to fold off to the side to be able to allow that area to go into your envelope, and then it can be sent off, and then your guest, whoever's going to receive it, will just have to readjust that. So let's come on over here and make a bridge card. So I want to show you this again. So you've got kind of a U shape right here, which we're going to create a little cavity to which you could put something, decorate these particular flaps as well as that side. And then again, shifting it off to one side in order to pop it into a envelope to mail it. All right, so I already pretty much did it all. We're just going to be, I scored already. Your size is 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score at 1 inch, 1 3/4 inch, 3 3/4, and 4.5. And then I went ahead and took my insides, folded those guys up to create the flat middle channel. And then you're going to fold your other flap, your top flap back. Woo! Try not to say that fast, because that's not going to come out of my mouth very well. And then you're going to go ahead and flip it over and do the same on the other side. Now I'm using my Teflon bone folder to go ahead and give that the correct crease right there. So you notice I just made my U channel right there, and then we're just going to be playing and shifting that to make sure it sits up flat. And then I pre-cut my center strip that I'm going to do right there. I'm going to give this a little bit of adhesive, pop that in there as such. And then my center strip I cut out with the smallest of the torn die right there to go ahead, and you can put a message, but I just wanted to add another layer. So that would be the torn die. And then I did cut out a little handmade piece, because of course I have to sign my card to whoever this is going to go to. So this is a pink sun, says handmade right there. And then what are we going to do? This is going to be my bridge piece. This is going to be cut whatever size you want to connect here. We're going to connect this to this, adhere that so it holds this in a stable fashion, but also allows you to shift it to its side in order to mail. So right now, I'm going to put the adhesive on the green parts. So I'm going to shift everything off to my right, your left, and I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive here and a little adhesive on the opposite side of this particular fold. You do not want to put it on the inside, otherwise it's not going to fold correctly. So I'm going to line this guy up one more time where I'm going to put it, and I'm going to put some adhesive right there and right there. Lay that guy down, lay this guy down, and now I'm going to shift that off to the side. So I put my adhesive on the green as I laid it down right here, and then put my bridge or my connector piece. So if you notice, you've got your little channel right there, and then this can be folded either way also. All right, pretty simple card. Now if you want to see this in slower motion, go ahead and head on over to our Facebook page. All right, let's come on down. We've got a few more things to show you. We've got this fun birthday little die template that's got a really fun edge that we turned into a shaker card because the inside's got a nice large space to do so. Before I show you that, we've got one other die that I haven't had a chance to make a sample yet, but it's just a 4-piece window pane that you could put 4 different types of shakers in that, but that's a brand new die as well. All right, looking at our shaker card, what is it that we've got? I did this in bright purple paper, bright teal as my fun little piece, and then I plopped a decorative piece on the back side, and then that would be our birthday confetti shaker stuff. I know, we're getting into our shaker bits, and of course I finished off my card with the handmade piece as well. Okay, let's come on over here. Dun da da da. Welcome to our shaker bit land. So I just want to show you the one that I just showed you. Oh my gosh, look at all those shaker bits. So that is a birthday confetti, the same one that I just used into the card. Lots of fun product. I turned one into a panoramic one as well. If you notice, I used a couple of different styles on this guy. And then let me show you our shaker. So we've got, on the website right now, we've got fall. We have over 10 different color crystals on here. Very luscious, fun colors to be playing with. We have a sunflower, kind of a light fall. I just love those little gold pops right there because it really makes this particular mix pop. And then of course, because we're getting ready for Halloween, we've got a couple of different Halloween mixtures, some with ghosts, really traditional. I love this one because the stars are just a lot of fun. Oh, purple stars, I didn't see that earlier. Purple stars, black, we've got yellow and a little pop of orange in there. Ooh, or it'd be fun to add a little pop of orange in there because you guys get to mix up your own. And then we've got, we can't forget the mouse. We've got candy corn, mouse heads, yellow, orange, black, white, just a lot of fun. And then we've got some thicker crystals also. So if you notice, these are two different size crystals right here, nice and they've got the AB, so they do a lot of shine on that one. And then our bag, I have to just take a moment to take a look at our bag. Really love this. Nice brown, simple bag. It holds the product really well, but if you notice here, the top opens up, so you can go ahead and sprinkle that guy out, but it seals up, so you can have this lay flat and store it. They package up quite well, but you can see exactly what's going in here, and then nothing's gonna fall out, which we just love our little packaging right there. So kudos to our packaging. Lots of fun there. Clear acetate plastic or panoramic embossable window plastic. We carry Judikins. We got 3 different sizes. You've got our simple window size, we've got a panoramic window size, and then we have full sheets to do whatever you'd like to do with that. And then remember, we've got a handful of these guys left because we're waiting for our new shipment to come in with brand new color handles, which we're really excited. This is a 5-piece blending brush set on sale for 10 bucks, guys, and that is a really good deal. All right, you're gonna take a look at this while we flip our table. So. Okay, our table is flipped and we've got more stuff to show you guys. I can't even believe it. I'm so excited. So come on over. Let's go take a look at more. All right, so I've been showing you guys how we've been signing the back of our cards and projects. So we've got 3 different collections to choose from. The original set has 4 pieces and they say Design Original, Made with Love. These 2 sets, Seasonal 1 and Seasonal 2, all have the same font. They say handmade. Seasonal 1, you've got a nice set for birthday. You've got just some fun little shapes, heart, flower, a cloud, which I absolutely love, and then a fun little banner. Seasonal number 2, I dig because you got a sun. You can definitely take care of fall with the fall leaf and the pumpkin, and then you got 3 choices for Christmas: snowflake, snowman, and the Christmas little hat. So lots of fun to play with that, which you guys are going to see more of me having signatures on stuff. Now, gift card. We have our gift card die. I've got it cut out here 2 ways because I turned it into a card. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with a gatefold card, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. It's another way of doing a flap. And then let's do the happy birthday signature piece first because that's always fun. So I did a gatefold card, which opens up both like a gate. And then I did our gift card die. And then I did a 3rd element and turned the upper portion into a shaker card element with some of our brand new shakers that I just got done showing you with that we're super excited about. So the gatefold card, now, it's not just a simple gatefold. It has a small 1/4 inch gusset right there, which I'm going to show you guys how to do. So come on over here. Now what I did, I'm going to give you the measurements. Because I turned it into a shaker, I needed that little flap right there. So this piece is 7 inches by 10 1/2. and then you're going to score at 2.5, 2 3/4, 7 3/4, and 8" to get yourself that tiny little gusset right there so you can do a shaker card element in it. Now this is a gatefold that I did, just a very simple piece of paper, 7 by 10 inches, and then 2.5 inches, 2.5 inch in is where you're going to score and fold that guy to turn it into a gatefold. And then once you get your the hang of making those, you can turn it into any size. So I'm going to show you guys, this is a brand new wreath die as well. It's got an ivy look to it, so I cut it out in 2 different papers and to give it a little bit of dimension. Open that up, and that's going to be for fall. And of course I did my signature little pumpkin on there. So that is a handmade. So that is a gatefold. Now something close to that. This is a horizontal slimline flap or type of gatefold. So I'm going to show you guys this one. We're going to open that up right there, and I did use our Skinny Jim Slimline stitched weave die on the inside, which I'm going to show you guys more in detail. So how that folds over, we've got our little signature piece right there, and then the flaps fold on the outside. But of course you can put the flaps on the inside as well too. So showing it to you guys one more time, just different colors right there. And this time I used the cross stitch on the inside. And then on this guy, okay, so I used our chipboard on this one. So this one's a little bit thicker, but instead of putting the handmade signature on the back side, I started it on the front side. So it's got our little leaf on the handmade. And now this one's a little bit challenging because it's chipboard, so I wanted to see what it would do. So it's going to flap there, but if you notice, I did put the flaps on the inside too. Popped my piece of paper on top of it to kind of hide it. So the 2 dies that I think are really fall related would be the cross stitch die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a nested set of 5. And then this would be the stitched weave. You got a small amount of scallop on the inside. So that's a stitched weave, and that's a nested set of 4. And that would be the stitched weave. And then we're going to make the horizontal flap die. If you want to see this in detail, a little bit slower, I'm checking my time here, a little bit slower, we actually have this on our Facebook page. So this is a 4 by 9 inch side, and then our flaps right here are 4 by 5.5, and then you're going to score on the inch line. So I'm going to turn this guy over because I already glued my thing down. And then if you notice, I made a little mistake when I cut this out, but I'm going to fix it in just one moment because this is all on the cross stitch layer. I cut this out because I'm going to have this lay right here. So there's never really ever a mistake. You just have to cut out another piece in order to embellish it. But I did want to show you guys what I did there because guess what? You would never know unless I told you. So that's going to be what my inside's going to look like. Now the folded flaps, we're going to fold these. They've already been scored. I'm going to fold them, but we're going to give them just a little bit of an edge so they have a nice finish on them. And I'm going to try and not cut my fingers. When I did this on my Facebook page, I think I snipped my fingers. So if you see that nice little curved edge right there, we're going to do the same to this particular flap. Right there. Just give it a nice little finished edge off of it. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to adhere our flap. We're going to do it on that side, adhere it, so that's going to be our finished piece right there. But before we do, we are going to put the little signature piece on the back. And then I did a handmade sun. There's that guy right there. All right, so we are going to adhere on the inside of the flap and then adhere it right there. And it's kind of hard sometimes to do it to face you guys, so I'm going to turn it and face me. All right, so I've got that flap right there. I just need to make sure that that lines up correctly. And now that just folded correctly, and then that's adhered right there. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Get that guy folded. Make sure that lines up correctly. So our flaps come together. And then there you go. We finished off the back side. Our flaps open up. And then let's give a little bit of a decor piece. Up out of my tape runner. All right, let's going to put some flowers on the front. We're going to finish this guy off. Ah, wrong one. Okay, these are going to be my front flaps. And then if you notice, we popped our one leaf on this side. So it's going to look like it's overlapping. So we're just going to adhere half of this guy. Otherwise, we don't want the whole thing to adhere down. So we're just going to put it on half of it to create the flap. Now that guy's going to go right there. The whole thing can go on with adhesive right there. And then we're going to pop our pumpkin and only put adhesive on half of that, or a little piece to finish it all off. But it all looks like it's one piece right there. So there you go, our inside flap. So you certainly have areas to decorate right there as well. And we're gonna lay that down as is. Can you hit pause real quick? Okay, so we're moving right up here. I wanna show you guys some new dies, but before I actually show you the dies, I'm gonna show you what I made with this one. So I used the Stitched Weave Skinny Jim Slimline die, cut out some fall paper just to adhere. Oh, actually, it's kind of hard to see, but I cut it out as the layering piece of the Stitched Weave die. So one piece, two piece, and then we've got a brand new Happy Birthday die and a brand new leaf, kind of a swath. I really don't know what to call it. It's sort of a border, like an arched border. So a fall leaf, and then because it's a birthday card, I popped that particular handmade balloon into a fall type of color. So that would be one card that we made. A second card I made would be a shaker card using the cross-stitched or the X-stitched Skinny Jim Slimline die, and then this piece is another new die. It's a two-piece, a large and a small piece, and then our little fern type of leaf die. And then if you notice, some of those shakers. So I've got our new fall mix in there. I popped in some yellow, a handful of the larger orange, and then a little pop of green just to make the green pop out from that. So that is our shaker card. Oh, and I did finish it off. I did our little leaf handmade off to the side because, you know, we got to finish our cards. So brand new dies. We got our Happy Birthday. It's kind of like a chubby stick-like. We've got a new fern. We've got a leaf that I just got done showing you guys, which would be this particular one. So on this card, what I did, I cut it out in one color and then cut out a second one and just popped a couple of different colors up there just to give it a little bit of a dimension on our gatefold card. So we've got a set of two, which is a wispy type of wreath, so that's going to be fun for Christmas. That is our swath of fall. And then we've got three sets of snowflakes. We have, this one is a triple set, really simple. We have a more delicate set right here, which has a lot of different dies, which is a lot of fun. And then we've got another leaf set over here, which are kind of like tiny falling leaves. And then we've got this particular set, which was the one I did right here, cut it out a couple of different times and used it. Really nice leaf set. And then a large snowflake set. Look how big this set is, you guys. Now, each piece has a layering piece. I just popped one of them out because you get the background and you get the layering detail piece on top of it. So that is a large set of snowflakes. And then the detail on some of these are just beautiful. So lots of fun dies right there. Another fun fall die that we just got done making our card with would be this particular die. So we use one of the leaves and then that leaf and then the pumpkin to make this particular, and it's got a nice fun stitching on that. So that is really beautiful. And then yes, I have to finish it off with another Skinny Jim Slimline die, and this would be a second set of our edge. So it's a set of 4 and they're all edges. We've got one stitched, everything else is a plain cut, but you can see what kind of things you can do with that guy. So lots of fun. Skinny Jim Slimline die. And then storage. You guys have to have your storage. So what do you store your things in? So these are an upgrade. We still have our other ones on there, but the upgrade is the Velcro on it, and then we included a new size. So this is a 5x7 size. This is a 7 by 9.5 size. Both of them have the Velcro. We still have the other ones on the website too, but if you want something a little bit more secure in your closing, there you go right there. Okay, you guys, what is your discount today? You get 30% off all metal dies, which will automatically be on sale. To get the 20% off the website, you need to use the code, and it is off of regularly priced products. All caps card 21, because you know we made a few cards here. Our website, and then free shipping over $59. The sale is valid until August 27th. And then, like I said, head on over to our Facebook, because we showed both cards on our Facebook in a little bit slower motion instead of my rushed nature here. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day and happy August. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.